Biafra belongs to Ijaw, not Kanu. Dokubo. Welcome to the news and thank you for tuning in to listen. Leader of the Niger Delta's People's Salvation Force, NDPSF, Mujahid Asari Dokubo, has insisted that Biafra is an Ijaw entity which does not belong to the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Nnamdi, Kanu. Let me say this. Is it why he's coming out to say what he's saying? To lash out? Is that the reason why he's coming out? Then if this is the reason, he should check again. No. If this is the reason, he should check again. I'm not sure he's... No. Let's find out more. I'm sure your ears are itching as mine. The news in detail, please stay with us. Dokubo, who spoke in a television interview monitored in Yanagua, said an Ijaw man, Frank Okwibu, gave the name Biafra, which was adopted by Eastern region and was used in 1967 when the Republic of Biafra was declared. Ijaws are divided between Bight of Benin and Bight of Biafra. We are the owners of Biafra. Biafra is an Ijaw name. The territory defined as Ijaw was Biafra with parts of Ibiobio and Oran. The real Biafra, the geographical location of Biafra, is Ijaw. Then in 1967, the Eastern Consultative Assembly was convened in Enugu, and then Frank Okwigu, an Ijaw man, moved the motion that Biafra should be adopted as a name, and it was accepted. And on May 30, the Republic of Biafra was declared, which included the Eastern region within our territory. So Biafra has nothing with Igbo, he said. Dokubo challenged anybody to contradict the historical fact that the late Ijaw revolutionary Isaac Jasper Adakaburu mentioned it in his book, The 12th-Day Revelation, and that he was Biafra long before the Republic of Biafra was created. Meanwhile, Ijaw National Congress, INC, apex body of the Ijaws, has won IPOB against further verbal attacks on elder statesman and foremost Ijaw leader Edwin Clark. INC spokesman Oyakemagbaga Ezenobi, reacting to comments attributed to the IPOB, which criticized Clark for warning IPOB not to include the Niger Delta in the map of Biafra, said Clark spoke the minds of the people. Ozonobi, who wondered what IPOB had expected Clark to say concerning the unthinkable inclusion of Niger Delta in the Dream Biafra, said even a toddler in Niger Delta will reject the proposal because there is no way it could add up. He said the elder statesman had always been a major stakeholder in Niger Delta affairs and a strong voice, adding that he was eminently competent to speak on behalf of the region. Ezanabi, while warning that the Ijaw nation which the INC represents would not tolerate any further insult to its national leader, said the Ijaws were not against any secessionist group as long as its activities do not infringe on the rights of others. Okay, Biafra belongs to Ijaw. He has insisted that Biafra is an Ijaw entity which the leader of the Niger Delta People's Salvation Force, Mujahid Asari Dokubo, not Kanu. Okay, that is the bone of contention. Is that his bone of contention? Because, sincerely, if you have been following his outbursts, you will be wanting to see the fire, but you're not seeing it. But it will be clear with time. It will be clear with time. Because the fact that once upon a time, he was actually supporting the indigenous people of Biafra, then all of a sudden he made a U-turn, which of course it is very possible. It is possible that you have a rethink, or if it is possible that something has happened and you said, no, you're no longer interested in this anymore, and you move. But the fact that he's no longer interested and he's now turning to fight these people is what I don't understand. Now using the information he has about them to fight against them is what I don't understand. I don't understand his bone of contention. He has come out, he has lashed out, and the thing is he's not sparing anyone, even the Yoruba nation themselves. He came out and he said, the Yoruba nation is cheering Biafra on while Biafrans destroy the region, that the region is so backward politically and otherwise, that the region is in debt. It is in debt. It's so when it comes economically, it is nowhere. And a lot of things has been saying, a whole lot. So I'm like, did he go there to get information about them and actually just pull out? Because it is looking like it is sounding like what he did to me. Well, at the end of the day, I believe we'll find out more. We'll find out why, number one, why he was making outbursts. Number two, who is the traitor amongst them? The indigenous people of Biafra or he himself. He even came out the other day and he said, he even came out the other day and accused the Yoruba leader, the former president of Nigeria, Chief Olusegun Obasanjo, of funding the Biafra movement. And I was like, don't you think this one is too much? I was like, Uncle, this one they are doing, don't you think it is too much? Don't you think it is too much? It is like, and then the Yoruba people came out and warned him and said, Oga, what are you doing? And me too, I'm like, Oga, this your outbursts. It's getting out of, is it fingers now, hands? It is getting out of hand, though. If you want to make up, because there he used very, very derogative words. Like, he did not mind his choice of words. He was using very abusive words, and he was speaking to... I was like, what's this guy's problem? Even if you want to come out and say you are pained on a particular issue, couldn't you have constructively put up the piece together without using derogatory words? So I was now scared for him because the way, and they're not even Yoruba Nation people or some Yoruba group came out and be like, he should be careful or how he mentioned people's name, And me too, I told him, be careful, oh. This one. He was mentioning Chief Olusegun Obasanjo, saying he was funding Biafra to destroy, this whatever. Well, after me, I was scared for him. I went back and I made some analysis like, look, the southeastern region, yes, they have been marginalized, and people know that if number one, dialogue is given to those people, or the government use dialogue, it is going to solve the problem. Is that why the government has not used dialogue? Because they don't want this problem to be solved. Then secondly, I said, okay, the southeastern region, everyone knows and everyone agrees. Even the northerners, some parts. So part of the northerners come out and say, you know what, these people, true, they have not been, be treated nicely. And then, they wanted to agree to give the people, some people are like, even lending their voice to say, a president from the Ijaw extraction should come out, only for that region should be in chaos. So I wanted to, I'm weighing the two. Okay, he's here, he's insulting people, and at the same time, he's also, what is going on? Could it be that he's right? Even if he's right, he should make use of better ways to pass information across rather than coming out to use very derogative words. Okay, on this note, we've come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of the day.